Among the new additions coming to Persona 5 Royal is a new explorable area of Tokyo that offers a number of shops and activities. Many of these won't provide a huge impact on your gameplay experience, but a couple of them definitely will. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the new area of Kichijoji and all that it has to offer. Before we get into the video, I do just want to remind you that I stream most days over on Twitch at twitch.tv/RoslinGaming. I've also done a number of other videos covering the new additions to Persona 5 Royal, so if you'd like to check those out as well, you can find links to those in the description down below. Kichijoji becomes available to the player on June 5th as part of the main story. During this first trip, what you can and can't do is limited, but after that you will have free reign to explore at your leisure. The one exception to this is the Jazz Club, but I will go over that a little bit later. When you first walk in, you will see the Velvet Room to your left, and if her confidant is available, Kasumi can be found to the right at the entrance to the shopping center. The first shop you come across on your right after entering the shopping center is a stationery shop. Here you can find a few present items that you can buy to give to your confidants. You can buy one of each item sold here per day. Moving down the street, you will come to a second-hand clothing store, also on your right. Bring any of the armor pieces that you would normally have to wash at the coin laundry here before washing them, and you can sell them to the store for a price that is usually more than what you would get for them if you sold them after washing. Additionally, you will be given points for the number of items sold this way that can be used to purchase items such as items that remove status ailments, or ones that provide buffs to the party in battle. Directly across the street from that second-hand clothing store is a small fried foods specialty store. Every Sunday night you can come here to purchase a consumable item that restores 30 SP to one party member. Continuing down this main street, you will find a temple at the end on your left. Visiting the temple will provide Joker with a permanent increase to his SP, with the amount increased based on the number of times you visited the temple. 1 to 3 times will provide a +3 increase, 4 to 6 times a +5 increase, 7 to 9 times a +8 increase, and 10 or more times will result in a +12 increase to Joker's SP every time you visit. The temple may only be visited during the day, and doing so causes time to pass, so plan accordingly. As the boosts gained from the temple are permanent, they do carry over to New Game Plus. Backtracking a little bit to the intersection with the fried foods specialty store, and continuing a little ways down the street after turning right, you will come to a meat bun store on the street corner. Here you can purchase consumable items that heal the party's HP. If you come back during the third semester, they will also sell an item that heals SP. Continuing down this street, you will find another shop on your left that sells consumable items that restore HP to the entire party. Directly behind this shop is an aroma shop that sells items specifically used to increase the various stats of your persona within the Velvet Room. Also on this same back street, you will find a guy off in a little alcove by himself. Depending on when you visit him, he will trade you specific items such as weapons, accessories, and more. Some of these accessories are especially powerful. Do note that what he trades and what he wants in exchange for a specific item is predetermined based on the dates that he is there. So if you miss your chance to obtain a certain item from him, you'll have to wait until New Game Plus to get it. Do note, however, that I think most of, if not all of the items that he wants, are purchasable from the various shops around Tokyo. Moving out of this back street onto the second larger street opposite of where you started, you can find a Power Stone store. This place sells accessories. Specifically, accessories that provide the wearer with the various amp passives that you can find on different persona, such as Ice Amp. And directly next door to the Power Stone store is the darts and billiards bar, Penguin Sniper. It is here that you will be upgrading your individual baton pass ranks and technical damage ranks. For more information on these activities, please see my videos covering each of them in depth. You can find links to both of those videos in the video description below. Before we move on to the Jazz Club, I do just want to point out that it is possible to find the various teachers and staff who work at Shujin Academy eating at the various eateries on the back street where the aroma shop is located. Who you see and on what day you can see them is predetermined. If you walk up to them and listen, you can hear them muttering to themselves as they comment on their daily lives, as well as the events happening in the game at that time. And finally, the Jazz Club. You can find the Jazz Club located on the street directly behind the temple. When you go to the Jazz Club, you'll be given the choice to invite any one of your party members to go with you. You will then be treated to a scene of you and whoever you invited sharing a non-alcoholic cocktail, and get some unique dialogue from them as well. And hearing it all will take multiple months of going every day to see them all. Depending on what day of the week you go to the Jazz Club, The party member you bring will receive permanent boosts to their stats and/or an increase in levels. For example, visiting the jazz club on a Friday will provide whoever you bring a +1 bonus to all of their stats, as well as +10 HP and +5 SP. Bringing them on a Monday will give them +20 HP and 1 additional level. Occasionally, a singer will also come and perform as well. If you happen to visit on a day that the singer is performing, any stat boosts gained will be doubled. If you bring someone to the jazz club on a Sunday, instead of gaining stats, they will instead be able to learn a new skill that they may not otherwise be able to learn. This is the only way outside of equipping accessories to provide certain characters with skills such as charge and concentrate. Bringing Futaba on a Sunday, however, is a bit different. Instead of learning a new skill, her support skill is powered up based on the number of times you bring her, up to 4 times. Now that we know what the jazz club does, there are a few things to note about it. First, unlike the rest of Kichijoji, it does not become available on June 5th. Instead, you must first see Akechi's rank 3 to 4 confidant event before you can make use of the jazz club. What this means is that the absolute earliest you can start using the jazz club is June 26th. Second, any stat boosts that your party members obtain via the jazz club will carry over to New Game Plus. This is the same for any skills they learn as well. However, with skills specifically, you must first gain access to their church and spend a time slot taking them to the confessional in order to have them relearn a skill they gained on a previous playthrough. I think it goes without saying, but I'll mention it anyways. Only skills obtained via the jazz club can be relearned in this way. Any other skills your party members obtained on a previous playthrough must be obtained as normal. Finally, the jazz club is only available at night, and it does take up a time slot, so remember to plan accordingly. And that about does it for Kichijoji. There are a few opportunities, 3 to be exact, to gain some points towards your various personality traits, but these boosts are very small and can only be done once, so I'm not really going to go over them here. The darts and billiards bar is a must, and I really liked being able to sell excess armor to the secondhand clothing store for some extra money. But what I really liked was the inclusion of the jazz club, as it really opened up some nice builds for certain party members that would have otherwise felt a little clunky to use. And with the release of this video, we are now getting very close to the Western release of Persona 5 Royal. Next time, I think I want to do a video going over showtime attacks and their mechanics, but if I get enough requests for a topic I haven't covered yet, I can always do that as well. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you have any questions or video requests, let me know in the comment section below. Alternatively, you can catch me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/RosalindGaming, where I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Until next time, take care.